Good morning, everyone. Our topic for today is Lesson 2.2 Estimate Sums and Differences. You will find this lesson on page 53 up to 56 from your book. Here are the learning objectives for today's lesson. You're going to explain the procedures on how to estimate sums and differences, develop willingness to work collaboratively in groups, fluently add and subtract multi-digit whole numbers using the standard algorithm, and round greater numbers to estimate sums and differences. Let's solve this problem. A manufacturer in Detroit produces three new cars that weigh 6,127 pounds, 4,652 pounds, and 3,393 pounds. About how much do the three cars weigh in all? Use the bar diagram to show the problem and solve this problem any way you choose. If we're going to analyze this student work, ask round to the nearest hundred to obtain a reasonable estimate. So when we say estimate means it is not the exact answer. So the hundreds place is 1. We have 6 also here and we have 3. So round 1 it is followed by 2. So if it is followed by less than 4 or less than 5 rather, we don't need to add 1 from the number that you are rounding. So this becomes 6,100. And 6 is followed by 5, so 6 becomes 7, so the answer is 4,700. 3 is followed by 9, so 3 becomes 4, so that is 3,400. Then we're going to add all these numbers. So we have 0, 0, 7 plus 1 plus 4 is equivalent to 12. So 2 regroup 1. 6 plus 1 equals 7 plus 3 equals 10. Then plus 4 that is equivalent to 14. That's why the answer is 14,200. About 14,200 pounds in all. Okay, so now, teacher, is it possible that finding the estimated answer, I need to round to the nearest thousand? Yes. Is it possible that I'm going to round to the nearest tens? Yes. Okay, as long as there is no instruction that you're going to round to the specific place value, you can do it or you can round any number. Now, let's continue. How about Alma's work? We have 6,127 plus 4,652 plus 3,393. And Alma got 14,172. So as you can see, Alma does not make sense of the problem. Why? Because she finds the actual way instead of an estimate. So if the question is estimate, okay, the keyword for estimation is the word about. So if you read this in a problem, on a given problem, it means you're going to estimate the given answer. So estimation means not the exact answer. So how can you use a bar diagram to help estimate a sum? So you can use a bar diagram to help join parts of a whole. The parts are rounded, so the bar diagram will be an estimated sum. So let's proceed to this question. How can you estimate sums and differences of whole numbers? Books, magazines, and movies were checked out of the public library. About how many more books were checked out than magazine and movies? As you can see here, we have 12,642 books, 4,298 magazines, and 2,194 movies are checked out. So, estimate, we need to round to the nearest thousand. As I told you, this is my decision to round to the nearest thousand. So if there is no instruction to estimate with the specific place value, you will be the one to decide. Maybe nearest thousand, or nearest hundred, or nearest tens. Okay? So let's find out. So 4,298, the nearest thousand is 4 and 2. Okay? So 4 is followed by 2, so it becomes 4,000. 2 is followed by 1, so it becomes 2,000 when I round. to the nearest thousand. So 4,000 plus 2,000 is equivalent to 6,000. Okay, so subtract the number of magazines and movies from the rounded number of books. So we have 13,000 minus 6,000. So the answer is about 7,000 more books were checked out. Okay, now, what if I'm going to round to the nearest hundred? So the hundred place is 2 and 1. So 2 is followed by 9. So this becomes 3. Okay, so this becomes 4,300. 1 is followed by 4. So it is less than 5. So no need to add. So it's the same answer with the same number, which is 2,100. So 4,300 plus 2,100, the answer is 6,400. So we're going to subtract the number of magazines and movies from the rounded number of books. So 12,600 subtract by 6,400 is equivalent to 6,200. So about 6,200 more books were checked out. When adding 45,472 and 36,768, which gives the more precise estimate, rounding the addends to the nearest 10,000, 1,000, or 100. In order to find out which gives the more precise estimate, we need to round to the following numbers. First, to the nearest 10,000. Where is 10,000? 4 and 3. So 4 is followed by 5. So 5 or more, add 1 more. So this becomes 50,000. 3 is followed by 6. So we need to add 1 more, 40,000. So the 50,000 plus 40,000 is equivalent to 90,000 when we round to the nearest 10,000. But when we round to the nearest 1,000, the 1,000 place is, we have 5 and 6. 5 is followed by 4, so it becomes 45,000. 6 is followed by 7, so we need to add 1 more. It becomes 37,000. So 45,000 plus 37,000 equals 82,000 when we round to the nearest 1,000. Now, what if we're going to round to the nearest 100? The 100 place is 4 and 7. 4 is followed by 7, so it becomes 45,500. 7 is followed by 6, so that is more than 5. So 7 becomes 8, so it becomes 36,800. When we add these two, the answer is 82,300. So 82,300 is the rounded number when we round to the nearest 100. Now, compare all the estimated answers to the exact answer. Which is closer to 82,240? Of course, the answer is 82,300, which is nearest 100. That's why the number or the given that gives more precise estimate is the one that you round to the nearest hundreds. So to which place would you round to estimate? 6,904 minus 4,111. Explain. So this is the sample answer. You can round to the nearest thousands place, and it is easy to find 7,000 minus 4,000. Why 7,000 minus 4,000? Because the thousands place is 6, and if you round that one, it becomes 7,000. The thousands place is 4. When you round that one, it becomes 4,000. Okay? Now, is it possible also to round to the nearest 100? Yes. How about to the nearest tens? Yes. Okay? So it's up to you as long as there is no specific place value that you're going to round from the given instruction. Number 2. The diameter of Saturn is 120,536 kilometers. Its widest rings have a diameter of 273,588 kilometers. To the nearest 100,000, so there is a specific place value that you're going to round. About how much greater is the diameter of the rings than the diameter of the Saturn? So the 100,000th place is 1 and 2. So 1 is followed by 2, so this becomes 100,000. And 2 is followed by 7, so this becomes 300,000. So To get the answer about how much greater is the diameter of the rings than the diameter of the Saturn, so we're going to subtract 300,000, subtract by 100,000. That's why the answer is about 200,000 kilometers. Estimate sums or difference. So you can round to any place value. But here for number 3, we need to round only hundreds or thousands. So I'm going to round the hundreds place. So 6 is followed by 3. So this becomes 5,600. And 7 followed by 5. So this becomes 3,800. Then I'm going to add. This becomes 0, 0, 14. For group 1, this becomes 9. So my estimated answer, possible answer, is 9,400. Now, is it possible also, teacher, to round to the nearest thousand? Yes. 5 followed by 6, it becomes 6,000. And 3 is followed by 7, it becomes 4,000. So 6,000 plus 4,000 is equivalent to 10,000. So those are the two possible estimated answer. So the same thing in number 4. So if I'm going to round to the nearest thousand, so this becomes 29,000. And the other one is 18,000. So 29,000 plus 18,000, we have 47,000. Okay? Now, if I'm going to round to the nearest thousand, this becomes 30,000 plus 18,000. So the possible answer is 48,000. So those are the possible estimated answers. And post the video to answer 5 and the rest of the question. Okay, so let's check your answer. So here are the possible answers. For number 3, we have 9,400 possible estimation. Number 4 is 11,000. Number 5 is 89,000. Number 6 is about 130,000. Number 7 is about 5,500. Number 8 is about 40,300. Always remember that in estimating each sum or difference, we have a lot of possible answers based on which number you round. So the same thing in number 9 to 20. Pause the video and answer. Time is up. So the answers are about 8,000 for number 9. For number 10, we have about 515,400. Number 11, about 110,000. Number 12, about 4,300. Number 13 is about 1 million. Number 14 is about 14,000. Number 15 is about 260,000. Number 16 is about 7,200. Number 17 is about 480,000. Number 18 is about 80,000. Number 19 is about 33,000. And number 20 is about 7,000. Let's proceed to the mathematical practices and problem solving. Question number 21. The table shows the number of students at each school in the district. Estimate the total number of students at Wilson Elementary. This is Wilson Elementary and Kwame Charter School. So if I'm going to estimate this to the nearest thousand, so this becomes 2,000, okay? And this becomes 1,000. So what is the question? Estimate the total. Total means the combination of the two. So 2,000 plus 1,000, so the answer is about 3,000. If I'm going to round to the nearest thousands place. Now, is there any possible answer? Yes. If you're going to round that, the nearest, okay, nearest 100, so the hundreds place is 5 and the hundreds place is 4, so it becomes 1,500 and 1,500, so the answer is about 3,000 also. Okay, now let's go back to let's proceed to number 22. A satellite moves at a speed of about 27,000 kilometers per hour. Write for numbers that could be the actual speed of the satellite. It means you will give any number that when you round the answer is 27,000. So the given is 27,400, because if I'm going to round to the nearest thousand, this becomes 27,000. Another example, when I round this to the nearest thousand, the answer is 27,000. Another example, when I round this to the nearest thousand, the answer is 27,000. The same thing if I'm going to round to the nearest thousand, the answer is 27,000. So these are only the four numbers, okay, that is possible when you round to the nearest thousand. The answer is 27,000. So we have a lot of answers here. Ellie says, when rounding to the nearest thousand, 928,674 round to 930,000. Do you agree? So the answer is no. Why? Where is the nearest thousand? The thousands place is 8. 8 is followed by 6. So 8 becomes 9, and the rest of the digit to its right becomes 0. So the answer must be 929,000, not 930,000 when you round to the nearest thousand. Next, number 24. Bill climbed 3,240 feet up the mountain. Phil climbed a total of 3,600 up the same mountain. After Jill rested, she climbed up another 335 feet. Who climbed higher up the mountain? So Jill climbed 335 feet after she rested, and another she climbed 3,240 feet. Okay? But Phil climbed 3,600. So what are we going to do? We just simply add 2. 3,240 plus 335 for Jill. So if we're going to add that one, that is 3,575. And if we're going to compare to Phil, Phil climbed 3,600, so 3,575 is less than 3,600, or 3,600 is greater than 3,575. That's why the answer is Phil, and Phil climbed higher. Number 25, suppose you want to estimate the sum of 10,234 and 10,563. Will rounding each number to the nearest hundred give an answer closer to the actual sum than rounding to the nearest 10? So the answer is yes. Why? Because rounding to the nearest 10 is equivalent to 20,790. The tens place is 3. And the tens place is 6. So this becomes 10,230 plus 10,560. So the answer is 20,790. So when you round to the nearest hundred, so this is 2 and this is 5, the hundreds place. So this becomes 10,200 and this becomes 10,600. So 10,200 plus 10,600, there is 20,800. But the actual sum, when you add these two, the exact, when we say actual, means exact. So 10,234 plus 10,563, the answer is 20,797. So 20,797 is closer to 20,800, which is rounding to the nearest hundred. Okay? So that's the answer. Number 26. Last week, Mallory flew 2 round trips. They were 3,720 miles and 5,985 miles. Select all the choices that are good estimate for the total miles. So if I'm going to estimate this to the nearest thousand, this becomes 4,000 and this becomes 6,000. So 4,000 plus 6,000, so possible 10,000. Okay? Another. If I'm going to round this to the nearest hundred, the hundreds place is 7 and 9. So this becomes 3,700. And if I'm going to round this to the nearest hundred, this becomes 6,000. So 6,000 plus 3,700, so the answer is 9,700 also. If I'm going to round to the nearest 10, so this becomes 3,720 and this becomes 5,990. So 5,990 plus 3,720, so the answer is 9,710. So these three are the possible answers. Okay? And number 27, the same thing, to the nearest 10,000, Calvin estimate the difference of subtraction problem at 220,000. Select all that could have been Calvin's original problem. Okay, so where is the 10,000s place? The 10,000s place is 3 and we have 9. If I'm going to round this one, this becomes 240,000 and the other one is 20,000. The answer is 220,000. So the same thing here. Where is the 10,000s place? It should be 9 and 7. So 9 becomes 10. So this becomes 300,000. So 300,000 minus 80,000. So the answer is 220,000. And the last one, the 110,000s place is 4 and 1. So it becomes 240,000 because if we're going to round to the nearest 10,000, 4 is followed by 2. So it's the same number. So 240,000. The 10,000 place here is 1 followed by 8. So it becomes 20,000. So if I'm going to subtract or find the difference of 240,000 minus 20,000, the answer is 220,000. So that's it, grade 4. Thank you so much and have a nice day.